Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dr. Others.
Good evening,
Yeah,
everyone.
good
Good
evening,
evening, sir.
everyone. Good evening, Dr. Welcome, everyone. Others. Welcome.
Good
Thank you,
evening,
sir.
Yeah,
everyone.
good
Good
evening,
evening, sir.
everyone. Good evening, Dr. Welcome, everyone. Others. Welcome.
Good
Thank you,
evening,
sir.
Yeah,
everyone.
good
Good
evening,
evening, sir.
everyone. Good evening, Dr. Welcome, everyone. Others. Welcome. Yeah, so, Doctor, we will start within 2 minutes. Okay?
Okay, no problem, no problem.
योगिता आवाज करू नका प्लीज. योगिता. Welcome, Dr. Satish Polsettiwar, sir. Welcome all other students.
Yes, sir.
Sir, we are live on Pharmacy Success Hub on YouTube.
अच्छा रुक जाओ मेरे से रॉन्ग से
We'll start within 1 minute. योगिता प्लीज योगिता आवाज करून देऊ नका. Yeah. So, good evening, everyone. I will introduce our esteemed speaker. So, today we have Dr. Adar Shahu. Dr. Adar Shahu is currently working as an assistant professor at Department of Pharmaceutical Science with one of the very esteemed university, Dr. Hari Singh Gaur Vishwavidhyalaya, or Central University, which is situated in Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. He has more than 11 years of research experience and 10 years of teaching experience. Dr. Adar Shahu has earned PhD degree from prestigious university, that is Dr. Hari Singh Gaur Vishwavidhyalaya, Sagar. Dr. Adar Shahu holds Master in Science in medicinal chemistry from one of the prestigious Center Government Institute, National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education Research, Naipur, Mohali. Dr. Sahu has published more than 40 international review research articles in a high impact journal, and he has granted more than 3 patents with the Indian patent. Dr. Shahu is a reviewer for prestigious journal like Chemical Select, Ville. He is a reviewer for medicinal chemistry research Springer. He is a reviewer for chemical physics elsewhere and organic and bioorganic chemistry, which is from RCS publication. He is a brand ambassador for the Bentham Science Publisher and he is editor for Archival of Pharmacology and Therapeutics. So without taking much time, because Dr. Adar Shah has very big biodata, I request our esteemed speaker, Dr. Adar Shah, please take the session. Thank you, sir, for joining. Thank you so much.
My screen is visible to everyone.
Yeah, yes, perfect, sir, perfect.
Okay, so you just tell me, is it moving or not? Now
Yes,
is
sir,
it
it's
moving?
moving, sir, it's moving.
Okay, okay, okay. So it's okay. So good evening to one and all present here. Good evening, Bandhu sir. Thank you for the introduction. And now, without taking much time, I'll start my talk. So, good evening, everyone, and I am Dr. Adarsh Sahu. Today, we are going to break down two essential aspects for success in GPAT examination. First one is the preparation, and second one is the key concept. So, our topic is that you need to crack GPAT with confidence. So, so GPAT isn't about hard work. It's about the smart, structured, and strategic preparation. So you need to be smart that how you will be planning your preparation. You need to be structured that what topics you need to cover and at what point. And then after that you need to apply the strategy that you need to revise. You need to do the some question paper. You need to do the some mock test. So this is the strategy. So is you need to be smart, structured, and use the strategic plan to prove yourself in the GPAT examination. Otherwise, that will be difficult. So, this session will help you understand what to study, how to study, and most importantly, how to apply what you study in the exam. So that is the main thing. So how you are applying in the exam, the study part is the main point that you how you apply the key concept, what you learned here. So that is the main point. So I begin my talk today. So okay, so first we'll discuss about the GPAT. So, as you all know, GPAT is the graduate pharmacy aptitude test. This is the national level test examination for getting admission in masters as well as PhD examination. And all of you know, so from this year onwards, this exam has been conducted by the National Board of Examination in Medical Sciences, that is NBEMS. And eligibility for getting this fellowship is the B Farm. So, you need to get passing certificate in the B form with 60%, then you will be, or passing certificate in the B form, then you can get this fellowship. And if you applying for the exam, so first important thing is that duration is most important. So duration for the exam is 3 hours, and that too, it is a online exam that is computer based test. And the its total marks is 500 marks. This is the most important thing. Its marks, it is having the 500 marks, and the question is 125. There is 125 question for each marks. For each correct answer you will get 4 marks, and for each wrong answer the 1 marks will be deducted from your uh, the scored marks. So that you need to very keen that you should not do negative marking, because if you did the negative marking, that will be your big loss, because you are getting end up with the wrong answer, and also 1 marks is deducted from your scored marks. So that you need to very cautious about the negative marking. You This is the main point. If you have done the minimum negative marking, if you did minimum negative marking, that are the chances that you will get the good rank or your good score. So that is the main thing, negative marking. And the most important thing is that the validity. So validity of the certificate is 3 years. So suppose if you prepared in third year, and at that time you get a qualified GPAT. So at that time, if you qualified GPAT, then you need to prepare for NIPER, because in first of all you qualify that, yeah, I am qualified GPAT now. I am qualified. I don't require you don't I don't need to put much effort on GPAT. I need to put much efforts on NIPER entrance, so that I can get good marks. So if you get good marks, so I can get a subject of my choice. That if you need to prepare for statistics, you need to prepare for analysis or ecology or chemistry. So you will get the subject of your choice, what you want. So, and the last thing is that stipend. So monthly you will be getting 12,400 stipend for 2 years. So now we understand the GPAT exam pattern. So GPAT exam pattern, it is divided in two parts. First one is the major subject, and second one is the minor subject. So you need to see that major subject, as we have previously discussed, that there will be 125 question in your examination. So out of 125 questions, 114 to 115 questions are coming from the major subject, that is the SUTIX, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacology, and pharmacognosy. From these four major subjects, you are getting 114 to 114 15 questions. So if you prepared well for these four subjects, then there are chances that you will get good marks. Also, you can score good rank also. Okay, but yeah, the second part of the syllabus is the minor subject. Here the 10 question, mainly 10 to 15 questions are coming from this part, and the syllabus is covered, that is jurisprudence, management, clinical pharmacy, biotechnology, and microbiology. So according to this, we can say that you can plan a strategy. If you look at to my strategy, so first what we can do, that's first divide the strategy into four phase. Okay, so let's divide the strategy in four phase. First phase will be the foundation. So for foundation, if you are preparing for your GPET examination, you have 1 hour, 1 year. So what you can do, you can prepare four phases, and for each phase you can give 3 months. And first phase will be the foundation phase. In foundation phase, this will be around 4 months. You can take it for 4 months, and here what you will do, first, we will prepare for a core subject. So, core subject is the pharmaceutics, pharmacochemistry, pharmacology, and pharmacognosy. These are the four core subject. And in the 3 4 months, you just prepare for this core subject. So that means you will preparing for the 114 to 140 15 subject after 50, and take for another 15 days, and then you prepare for the minor subject, that is the jurisprudence and management, clinical pharmacy, biotechnology, microbiology. You just prepare for this subject, and so that's how this first phase end. So in first phase, what you are doing, you are preparing for the core subject, and as you are preparing your foundation, so use standard books. So you are if you are using standard books, so use for ecology, use KD Tripathi for chemistry. You can use Morris and Boyd for ecology. You can use KD Tripathi. So use standard books for preparing, and also at that time when you are preparing, so you prepare a short notes, so that when you are doing the revision at the last phase, that will be easy for you, and you'll don't waste your much time. So at the you just prepare in the phase one, you just study well, prepare a foundation, also prepare short notes while reading. And also, I'll suggest that when you are reading this basic things, so you can use NCRT 11, 12 books. Sometimes chemistry, sometimes found difficult to understand, or sometimes cell biology, it's difficult to understand. So you can use physical chemistry. So at that time, you can use your NCRT books. That will help you with the foundation. And second, first you have prepared a foundation. Now it's a time for strengthening your concept. So at the first phase, you prepare a foundation. So in foundation, you have learned all the subject. Now it's a time of strengthening your course or concept. So take another 3 months for this. And what you do, you just solve the chapter-wise MCQs when you are reading. You just solve the questions, read, analyze, solve the question, and then analyze that where you have made mistakes. That's the main thing. Because if you are, yeah, you have grasp the concept, you have read all the information, but if you are not practicing, you are not understanding that where you are making mistakes, then you end up will with making blunders. Because if you have not learned how to apply the concept in phase two, you are strengthening your concept, that you are strengthening whether you in the phase one, which you have prepared foundation, because sometimes happen that you have prepared a wrong thinking for that concept. So in the phase two, when you are strengthening your concept, at that time, that yeah, you analyze that you have made mistakes. So if you have mistake, that means you have made mistake in understanding that concept. So at that same time, you will what you will do, you will be strengthening your concept, you will be correcting your concept. This will be your phase two. Next is the phase three. In phase three is the application and time management. So application and time management, what you will be doing, you will be practicing the mock GPET session weekly. For that, you can join some GPET classes, online series where you can join GPET and while preparing, and last of that Sunday or Saturday, you give the examination. And also, and when you are giving the examination or when you are solving the question, so you should be very aware that you should do your examination in a time bound manner. If sometimes it will happen that yeah, you'll waste much of time in a question. Okay, so don't waste much time because you know that you are having around. I will tell you that for which how much you'll perform. How you have to perform this question paper, how you have to solve this question paper, how you have to manage the time in the examination. I have that slide also that we'll discuss in later on when that part will come. And last one is the fourth phase. In the fourth phase, that will be your final revision. So in final revision, that means last 1 or 2 months, that will be your final revision. At that time, use your short notes which you prepared in the phase one. So use your short notes, revise frequently asked question. You just revise that which are the questions which are frequently asked, and push. And also at that time, you should focus on the concept clarity, not mugging. Because if you have if your concepts are clear, that is sure that you will end up with the correct answer. But if you are mugging the concept, that there are chances that mugging can lead you the wrong answer. Okay, so now we'll discuss about the syllabus breakdown. First, we discuss about the sutics. So pharmaceutics, as we discussed in the exam breakdown, exam GPAT pattern, that pharmaceutics is having 38 questions weightage. So you know that pharmaceutics, ecology, and chemistry, they are having the maximum questions in the GPAT examination. So if you discuss of the pharmaceutics is a little bit conceptual also, little bit mugging also. So here pharmaceutics, because if you learn the tablet, that tablet, what are the ingredients used in the tablet capsule. So here you need to sometimes mugging also, and sometimes when you are discussing on the physical pharmacy, where you need to solve the numericals, where you used to use the allegation methods. So at that time, you need to use the concept also. And there you need, if your concept is clear, then only you can able to solve the correct answer. You will get the correct answer. Otherwise, you will end up with a wrong answer. Okay, so the book I recommend for this section is the Lackman. So Lackman is the major book which is used, you can use for your preparation, and the second one is Alton. So these are the two books which you can use for your GPAT preparation. So syllabus will be the tablet capsule sterilization. So you know that sterilization is done before packing the pharmaceutical product or dosage form tablet capsule, because you know that if a microorganism is in the tablet capsule or in the parental products, if your microorganism is there, so what you will get, because you are injecting, if you talk about the parental, so parental is directly injecting to your blood circulation. So if that microbes is reaching to your blood circulation, so it may result in some harm to your body. So before sending your drug market to the market, we do the sterilization. So this is a major part for the quality control part. So this is also, that's why it is also having the major weight. Sterilization is very important. And pharmaceutical aerosol, you know, aerosol is very used, frequently used, suspension, emulsion. So you will be using studying the all the ingredients which are used in the preparation, suspension, emulsion, in the with the special focus on suspending agent, emulsifying agent, and also the semi-solid dosage form. And you know, NDDS is very popular nowadays. So NDDS is all the NDDS preparation you need to study well, and their evaluation parameters, the suppositories, pre-formulation. The pre-formulation, you will study that formulation, how with which ingredient your formulation is compatible with. So that is very important. And lastly, it's a packaging material that is have very important weightage, because you need to check that whether your packaging material has compatibility with your drugs and ingredients, that you need to check. So you will study all these things here. So next part in the pharmaceutics is the physical pharmaceutics that I discussed with you, that here in this part you need to use the concept. Here mugging is will not work, because here the question will come, sometimes conceptual question will come, sometimes the question will come from in the form of numericals. So if your concepts are clear, and that you will end up with a correct answer. Otherwise, you will do a mistake and you will get a wrong answer. So you need to be very cautious while doing the physical pharmaceutics question. They are little much conceptual questions. Next part is the pharmaceutical chemistry. So as we discussed the pharmaceutic in the previous slide about pharmaceutics. So in pharmaceutics, I told you that there you need to apply concept. So concept also, and some mugging also you need to require. But here, some most important thing is that you need to do regular practice or regular revision, because as you know, chemistry is very volatile, and many of people's what they do, they will leave this, or they will not prepare it correctly. They will not prepare it with full enthusiasm, because they have fear that they will end up with the wrong answer. So what I suggest, that if you master in this subject, if you do good in this subject, that is pharmaceutical chemistry, then it will help you to get a good rank, because maximum. Any question? This term, yes. Any question?
We'll take
Okay.
it at the last, sir. Question answer session. We will take it at the last.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. So, so we discussed about the pharmaceutical chemistry. So in pharmaceutical chemistry, so there are the four main sub-subject. That is, first one is the medicinal chemistry. In medicinal chemistry, I suggest that you read medicinal chemistry along with the pharmacology, so that because pharmacology, there you need the class, you read the classification, you need the drugs. So at that time only, you just study the structure of that drug, main drug, important drugs, and their SAR, the what is the structural activity relationship. So that at that time, with pharmacology, you can complete your medicinal chemistry. Second subject is organic chemistry. And from organic chemistry, the question which comes in GPAT is mainly from the, either from the basics, that what is inductive effect, what is mesometric effect, what is aromaticity, and what is basicity, which one will be more acidic, which one will be more basic. So that you need to understand, this is will come from basic, and the other part which are coming is the name reaction. So name reaction is very important in this point. So if you the important syllabus, in the syllabus there will be some important name reaction, that around 30 to 40 maximum questions are coming from that part only. So if you are learning that name reactions, that will be easy for you to correct the answer. And after understanding and learning these name reactions, you need to apply this concept using MCQs, solving some MCQs. So if you solve that MCQs, then it will be easy for you to understand this organic chemistry, that how you need to prepare yourself for the organic chemistry, because this is the major fear or phobia for the students. Because they fear that they will not be able to do the organic chemistry in the examination. So what I suggest, that when you are preparing for the organic chemistry from a standard books, so what you need to do, you just prepare a short note for the name reactions. And when you are studying name reactions, so you just also understand the mechanism. So when you will understand these things, so the thing, there is a maximum possibility that you will do the correct answer in your examination. Next part is the biochemistry. Here you will discuss about the metabolism, the lipid metabolism, carbohydrate metabolism. So all these metabolism part you need to know, that is glycolysis. All these things you need to do. But just in basics things you need to study here in biochemistry. This is the pharmaceutical. Last part of this pharmaceutical chemistry comes is the pharmaceutical analysis. Under this, a major part will be for UV, IR, and MR mass. So first of all, as you from organic chemistry, synthesis has been performed. So some or new compound has been synthesized. If your compound is synthesized, there are many chances that you will end up with some side products also. So to obtain, or you to isolate your compound, what you need to do, you need to purify it. So for purification, you need to use the chromatographic techniques, such as column chromatography. There are n number of chromatographic techniques, such as column chromatography, thin layer chromatography, paper chromatography. So there are many chromatographic techniques are used. Now the hyphenated techniques are also used, LCMS, GCMS. So these things are used in the chromatography. So you prepared your compound. Here you will do the what you will do. You will do the separation. So that's why these things are more important. So after that, you will when your first compound is synthesized, so you will be doing the characterization. So characterization will be done using UV, IR, NMR, and mass spectroscopy. So for this, I will recommend a book, that is Pavia for pharmaceutical for biochemistry. You can use Leininger for organic chemistry for basic understanding. You can use this Gladin, and for name reaction, you can use the Morrison Void. And for medicinal chemistry, I will suggest that you read along with the ecology, that is KD Tripathi. You just read the structures from the FOA. This very good book. Next scoring topic is next the main subject is the pharmacology, and from this subject more than 30 questions are coming. So here what you will do, you will study the general pharmacology, that is basic pharmacology, and all these things, ADME, and then you need to understand the cell. What is cell, how, what is the physiology of cell, what how cell is surrounded, how the anatomical barriers are there, so how the drug is reaching to your cells. So all these things you need to study here, anatomy and physiology you need to study here. So book I suggest for this is Tortora. Here you can easily mug up the concept that yeah, what is cells, what is the outer layer covering, how a drug is penetrating through the cells, whether what characteristic is required by the drugs, whether it is should be lipophilic or amphiphilic, or there should be hydrophilic. So and when a drug can reach to a brain. So all these things you will understand first. You need to understand that about the cell. So what is cell? How cell, what is the anatomy of cell? What is the physiology of cell? How it is behaving? Then only you can recommend the drugs to a patient. So you need to understand this thought first of all the biochemistry, all these things, the biochemistry, cell anatomy and cell physiology, all these things when you understand, then you can recommend the drugs. After that, you in the pharmacology section you will be reading the CNS, PNS, and the pharmacology of cardiovascular, respiratory, and all these things. And after that, you will study the toxicology of metal. And in the fourth core subject is the pharmacognosy. So in pharmacognosy, you will be first doing the classification of crude drugs. So this is very important. For this, I recommend two books, that is C.K. Kokart and Tees and Evans. These are the two books which are standards and have a very vast syllabus. So what you can do, you classify the drugs, and from the classification point of view, you know that these crude drugs are now this way after COVID, the crude drugs uses are become very popular. So the adulteration is very frequent nowadays. So to prevent the patients from using adulterated or these things, so we need to be very careful about the evaluation. So if you are aware of the evaluation of crude drugs, then you can ask the you can suggest someone that yeah, you can use the evaluation parameter to verify that whether there is adulteration in your compound or not. So that's why it is very important in the syllabus. So after this, you will be discussing about the that what are the various categories of drug which are available in the specific session. That is carbohydrate, which in tannins, volatile oils, glycoside, alkaloids. That is cardiac alkaloids, and the studies about opium. You studied about many drugs here, morphine. Okay, so these many major of what we see that the major part of the pharmacognosy now we are studying in the pharmacology also, that is cardiac glycoside we are studying there. So we study there that from where it is obtained, and all the structure so of that medicinal part also. So now we didn't do it the major subject, now the minor subject. So minor subject we discussed that there will be microbiology, biotechnology, and the jurisprudence. These will be the minor subject. And for this jurisprudence as such that you can study NKJ jurisprudence and enzymes. These are very important. And for biotechnology point of view, now we are using fermenter to prepare the enzyme in a large scale. So this is very important because what the syllabus is covering, that whether these things are useful in industrial point of view or not. So your complete syllabus of GPAT is mainly applying you or preparing you for the industry to make you industry ready. So what they are asking that if you have potential, if you know these things, so when you will do your masters, you will become a industrial ready. So that's for that reason only what they're asking you. You need to be theoretically prepare for the industry. And when you come to your masters, if you got selected in NIPER and get a good NIPER, that is Mohali, Ahmedabad, and Hyderabad, or another NIPERs also. Every NIPERs are equally good, but yeah, there you will polish your practical skills. So that is main thing what you will doing there. So, what I suggest that suggest you that you prepare your studies in phase four phases. So, in four phases, said you that after phase one that you prepare your foundation. So, for a strengthening concept, you should use MCQ books. So, these are the some MCQ books which are which I recommend. That is Piyush, Imamdar, and Pharma Choice. So these are the books which you need to use when you are preparing for exam. As I told you that you need to do solve the chapter wise MCQs. That will be very good. That topic you prepared, okay, at that time only you just solve the MCQs. Uh, solve the MCQs. So you will learn that, yeah, whether you have learned that concept correctly or not. At that time only you will analyze your mistake, and then you will again you will go and correct that, yeah, this was the wrong concept which I have learned now, or this is the understanding you I have not understand it properly, so now I will be understanding it more correctly, and that will revise you for that topics, and that will be uh, easy for you when you are going to your exam, and you will correct that answer. Next one is this the most important is the study strategy. The most important point is the study strategy, how you have to study. So that is the main point. So understanding the syllabus, most important point is the familiarize yourself with the official GPET syllabus to focus your study effectively. So familiarize, you should be familiarized with the official GPET syllabus to focus yourself, and focus as well as to plan your study. So first of all, you need to, after that you understand the syllabus, you need to see that what is the NIPER and GPAT trend. Then you should, what next point, what you will do, you create a study plan. So for creating a study plan, develop a timetable, and in the timetable you should cover all major subjects. First of all, you prepare for all major subjects that we discussed, that ecology, pharmacology, chemistry, zootics, and cognosy. These four are the core subjects. To first prepare a timetable and allocating more time to the challenging areas. Which are the challenging areas? I told you that chemistry, people are very fearing from the chemistry. So you give more time to the challenging area, because these are difficult, but no one is concerning. Maximum people are not concerning about these things, so they are not getting good ranks. So if you need to a good rank, so you have to focus on all four core subjects. If you need a rank that should be under 500, so you need to focus on all four core subject, and you need to focus on chemistry more, because that chemistry question, if you once if you make it correct, then because Sutex and Ecology and Cognosy, if you will understand the concept, if you have practiced the concept, then the majority of chances that you will do the correct answer. But for with chemistry, the chances are very few. Where chances are few that you will do the, yeah, less where that you will do the correct answer. So for this thing, you need to practice a lot. Okay, and after that, third point is the regular revision. Okay, so a time set a time each week for revision, and for to reinforce memory and understanding. So these are the thing is revise regularly. And the fourth thing is that practice previous year questions. So previous year question, that means MCQ. You need to first, when you are in after phase one, you will just do the chapter wise MCQs. After in phase three, you will be doing the mock test. You will be doing the previous year question papers, and that too in a time bound manner. So you need to do time bound manner. You need to study in a time bound manner, or you need to practice the questions in a time bound manner, and then you need to do the mock test. So before going to exam, that should be clear that you should be have gone through the 15 to 20 tests. So that will make you the exam ready, because you will have the same condition as you will face in the exam. So as to improve your time management and reduce exam anxiety. So this will help you to reduce your exam anxiety. That will be the major point for the mock test. Why we are going for mock test? So this is the study strategy. That is a main important thing, because if you are clear with the study strategy, that will make you perfectly ready for the examination. So, so what I tell you, you just need to understand these things. That first syllabus should be ready. You need to understand the syllabus, then make a timetable, 4 to 5 hour days, for then revise regularly. Weekly revision plan should be there. Then you need to practice MCQs. After that, you need to go for 15 to 20 mock tests, so that you will be ready for the you will simulate examination. You will accumulate with the exam condition, and that will improve your time and reduce your anxiety, time management, and improve your anxiety. So As we I will tell you some example that how you need to apply concept. So because as you know that we have learned all the topics, you go through the chemistry, you go through the pharmaceutics, or you go through the ecology. But the main important that is pharmacochemistry is there, because pharmacochemistry in applying concept is little difficult. So as you know, every know one every know about the Cannizzaro reaction. In Cannizzaro reaction, aldehyde undergoes self redox in the presence of a base. So you know that here what you need to require that in the Cannizzaro reaction there should be no alpha hydrogen. This is a main concept which you need to know. And in this Cannizzaro reaction, aldehyde is going self aldehyde is oxidized and other is reduced. So that means one is converted to alcohol and other is converted to carboxylic acid. So you can see this question, example question. So here which aldehyde does not undergo, you know? So you need to see these things. Okay, so after that, second question is about the Rosenmund reaction. So you need to see that, yeah, Rosenmund, what we are doing, we are using acid chloride. Here is reduced to aldehyde using palladium and BSO4. So you need to learn this concept, and then you need to apply in the exam. So here, question is that which compound undergoes Cannizzaro reaction? So on the previous slide, we discussed that, yeah, Cannizzaro reaction, there should be no alpha hydrogen. So you can see that in acetone, there is structure is CH3COCH3. So alpha hydrogen is this. Alpha hydrogen is the hydrogen which is next to the functional group. The functional acetone में क्या होगा functional group? CH3COCH3. So functional group is C double bond O here, and alpha hydrogen is CH3. Alpha hydrogen, alpha carbon is C, and to this three hydrogen is attached. So that means three alpha hydrogen is there in the structure of acetone. So that means this is not the correct answer. When you discuss about the formaldehyde, in formaldehyde, the structure is HCHO. That means C double bond O and एक तरफ H and दूसरी तरफ H. So that means here you don't have any alpha carbon. If you don't have alpha carbon, so that means there will be no alpha hydrogen attached to the alpha carbon. So the answer will be the formaldehyde for this answer. If you see the ethanol, acetaldehyde, so all these are containing the alpha hydrogen. So next question, as we know, next question is the you see that concept of Perkin reaction. So Perkin reaction, you know that it is used for the synthesis of alpha beta unsaturated acids. So this is a simple question. So this simple question also come. The conceptual question also come that you need to study, and then you need to apply the concept. Once you are familiar with the that how you need to apply the concept, then it will be easy for you to revise. Next one, as I also discussed that about pharmaceutical analysis. In pharmaceutical analysis, you know, the main topic is infrared. Also, this is also a UV, infrared. This is very important topics. So, so using IR, what you identify? You identify the functional group. So, yeah, you know there is a particular table in the PAPIA. There you written that, yeah, for NS stretching will appear at 3300 to 3500. Yeah, but this information you know, but how this information is used to apply the concept, this is important. You when you will be knowing that, yeah, NS stretching is appearing at 3300 and 3500, but you will make the question wrong. Why? Because you have not understand and apply. You have not understand the concept, and also you have not applied the concept before going to the exam. So what I say recommend that when you understand the concept, when you have obtained the information, then you need to study sometimes interpretation also. So if you see that you have studied that primary amine, that primary amine is having NH2. So NH2, there will be two peak appears. So one is for the symmetric and the one is for the asymmetric stretch. In secondary amine, there is one hydrogen. So from two peaks, the one peak is reduced to one. In tertiary, if you see about the tertiary amine, in tertiary amine there is no hydrogen. Okay, so you just see there is no hydrogen. So NH stress will not appear at a tertiary car or tertiary proton. So there will be no NH bonding. So means that at 300, 3300, 3500, there will be no peaks appearing. So you can understand the concept that when your primary, secondary, and tertiary amine, you can easily interpret it using IR spectroscopy. That means if your compound that is showing two doublet or two peaks at the 3300 to 3500, and there is a nitrogen present in your compound, that's significant that there is a that nitrogen is the primary amine. And if there is a singlet, a sharp peak at 3300 to 3500, that signifies uh, that your compound is having nitrogen, and that nitrogen is secondary nitrogen or secondary amine. And if there is no peak, but yeah, you know that there is a nitrogen in your compound, so that signifies that nitrogen which is present in your compound is in the form of tertiary amine. So I discussed the information, and after then I discussed the interpretation part, said how you need to apply the concept. So this is a question. So you can go through this question and you can answer. Anyone can answer this question, that you are given an IR spectrum with a broad absorption showing two sharp peak at 3350 and 3450. Which type of amine is it? Anybody can answer this question? Yes?
Unmute yourself and please answer question.
Yes, yes. Please unmute yourself and answer the question. Okay.
You can write in chat box as well.
You can write in chat box also. Yeah, yeah. You can.
We'll give 1 minute for this.
Yes, it's a simple question. I discussed in your last slide that IR spectrum is broad absorption peak. There are two peaks are coming. At one is at 3300 and other one is at 3450. Which type of amine it is? Whether it is primary, secondary, or tertiary, I discussed in the last slide.
Sir, someone
And
give an answer primary. Twinkle.
primary. Yeah, yeah. It's a
Twinkle.
correct answer. I think you understand the concept. Okay, good. So
Dr.
now,
Adarsh, can you stop sharing? I have to introduce our new course. Can you give me
okay,
2 minutes for
okay, okay, okay,
okay?
okay.
Yeah. So, good evening, everyone. Here, Dr. Bandoo Chatale. I'm going to present with you new. We are launching new course. So, Dr. Adarsh, my screen is visible. Dr. Adarsh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
So, we are training the pharmacy professionals with different courses. We have our own app. I will paste link for this app in the chat box first. If you are willing to install our app, that then I will just pasting the link for this in chat box. Just give me a second. And another thing, we have this course. That this is specially we have so many courses for GPAT, and this course specially designed for pharmacy student for GPAT aspirant. So we have 5 mentors in that myself, Dr. Bandhu Chatale. We have Dr. Maulik Waja, we have Dr. Surendra Jathav, we have Dr. Bhushan Varpe, and we have Payam Hora. So we all are uh, mentor. Most of people have more than myself also have more than 10 years of experience in each GPAT related training and mentoring. Okay, so this course we have launched with a very first time for the pharmacy aspirant, and we have launched it with only rupees 5,000 rupees. And today we have given special discount for those students those are willing to register for this course. So we have other courses as well. For we also organize different hackathon. We organize this hackathon, pharma hackathon, and we give industry problem to solve the pharmacy student. And this hackathon we are keep very less price. That is only 100 rupees we gave to get motivate the student for the solve the industrial problem. Also, we have another courses like I will show you so many courses we have. Recently, we have conducted this course that is related with concept to lab bench and formulation, QBDI master, and many more. So this is recently conducted course. We have especially those students are which are interested. They can install this app and they can purchase. We have such a recorded video for that courses already. So we have many more courses. Even we have Sniper Booster course. That booster course, those are going to register for this course. They will get this free course. So those are interested students, they can get this Sniper Booster course. Will be get free of course. Those get registered for this GPAT Booster course. Later on, those people are interested for the other examination, like drug inspector examination. For that purpose, we have course. Then we have course for drug molecular modeling, and we have many more courses. So, guys, if anyone willing to register for GPAT booster course, I will paste the link in the chat box. Just I'm pasting the link in the chat box. Today we have 10% discount for the today. Today only we have 10% discount for this course. That is, we are you can register with only rupees 4,500. Okay, those are interested. They can click the link and register. And this offer is still valid today till 10 p.m. Today is the last date because we have limited seats. We have already student registers, so we have very 5 to 6 seats remain. So those are interested, they can, and these people will get app access. So they will get live lectures as well as pre-recorded lectures. Okay, so those are interested, they can install our app and also they can register for our this GPAT booster course. So thank you for listening. So doctor, you can take your session. Thank you.
Sir, okay.
I will stop sharing. Yeah, give me a second. Just I will stop sharing. I think I have stopped. No, no, I have not stopped. Just give me a second. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Your screen is visible, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Next, we are going to discuss about the stress management tips which you require during your preparation time. Okay, so when you're preparing for your GPAT examination, first and more important thing which you need to do is to take a regular breaks. As we discussed that, yeah, here you need to understand the concept, not you need to mug up. So if you need to understand the concept, so most important thing is your concentration or focus. So to improve your focus and concentration, you need take a small break during the study session to maintain focus. The first thing is the regular break. Second thing is the physical activity. As you know, as this when you are learning this concept, so here your mind should be very free, your mind should be very relaxed. So for these things you need to engage in some light exercise or yoga so as to reduce this stress, because when you study at that time sometimes the stress will occur. So at that time you just practice a yoga so that it will give calmness to your mind, you improve your focus, you improve your attention. So these are the things which you need to do. Secondly, thirdly is that take adequate sleep. So you don't do that mistake that while reading that you will study for 15 hours, you will study for 14 hours, and you are not taking adequate sleep. So what my suggestion is, stay ensure 7 to 8 hours sleep for optimal brain activity or for optimal brain function. What you can do, you can split your sleep. Some For 2 to 3 hours you can sleep in day, and for remaining 4 to 5 hours you can sleep during the night time. So that will make your day daily, है ना, 2 times. That will आप समझ रहे हो ना, that will make your brain sharp and very potential and very fine for learning the concept. So at that time you will need to see that you should take some adequate sleep. और जो adequate sleep लो आप, अगर 2 time अगर आप उसे तोड़ रहे हो, if you are breaking in 2 times, so that means each time you wake up, you will wake up with a fresh mind, and then you will be easy. It will be easy for you to grasp or learn that concept. You, okay. Third thing is your adequate sleep. Fourth thing is the healthy diet. So healthy diet is very important, because if you are not taking the nutritious diet, that will be chances that you may get your little less energy. And also you, if you are eating your junk food, so at that time while preparation, don't eat more junk food, more food junk food, so that because if you are एक बार आप if you are get ill for a day, so that will break your continuity. So you will get a loss of 4 to 5 days. So what I will suggest that take a healthy diet. Don't when you are preparing for your exam, don't go for some non nutritious food. So because if you're ill for a day, so that will break your continuity for 4 to 5 days. So that is the main thing. So what I prefer suggest to take a healthy diet, not take food from outside or junk food while you are preparing. After you get qualified in an exam, then you can do anything. But before your exam, you what you need to do, you need to take yourself healthy, because once you break the your once your continuity is break, so to get that continuity, it will take 4 to 5 days, and also that will also make some give some stress to you, that yeah, my 4 5 days is wasted. What I suggest, that take healthy diet, because if you will be healthy, if you will be means if you are not wasted your time, the stress will be slow. So these are the tips to reduce the stress while preparing for examination. And also stay positive. Stay positive, that means when you study, to study with the mindset that what you are studying is correct, what you are doing is correct, you will positively get selected. But now what you are doing, you are preparing you are preparing to improve your ranking. So stay positive. If you someone say that yeah, nahi hoga, kuch nahi hoga, don't listen to them. You what you need to do, you maintain your positive mindset and stay motivated and prepare yourself for the examination. Because sometimes will happen that in an exam institute 60 people are there, so among the 60, 20 are preparing for the examination. So 20 other 40, what will they ask you to don't to study. Why you are studying? You see that we are also preparing, but we are not studying. You go play with us. Come, we go outside. So don't go for the negativity. You just prepare for an examination, and you stay motivated. Stay in positive mindset that yeah, my selection is for sure. But what I am doing, I am just preparing for the good trend. So these things will help you to reduce the stress. So this is the stress management tips. So if you follow this, then there are good chances that you will end up with a good rank in your GPAT examination. Next is the time management. As I previously discussed with you, that the time management exam is very important. For this thing, you need to do the mock test. If you are doing the before examination, if you have go for 12 to 15 mock tests, then that will help you to address this anxiety during the exam. And also it will help you to time management in the examination. So what I said, that you have a 90 second for per question. You have a 90 second per question. So you need to think that you don't waste much time on other question. If you have taken one more than 1 minute for a question, that means you are दूसरा क्वेश्चन कोई ना कोई आपका छूट सकता है और उसके लिए कम टाइम मिलेगा. अगर if second question is getting a lesser time, then the possibility is there that you will do that question wrong. So you have to maintain, you when you are doing the mock test, at that time only, if you have doing this time management skill, if you learn that time management skill, so it will be easy for you in your examination, in your final examination. That will help you to reduce the anxiety and to manage the time during your examination. That way, because you will be adaptive to the examination environment, so that will be helpful for you. Okay, so uh, for you have a 90 second per question. Okay, and second thing, what I'll say, that skip doubtful question at first attempt. When you are going for the first attempt, you just skip the doubtful question. So now I'll say that you have to do your question in your 3 round. In first round, take 1.5 hours and go through the question paper. जो आपको इजी लग रहे हैं, जो आपको क्वेश्चन आते हैं, यू जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट क्वेश्चन. वो आप बहुत आराम से करें. 1.5 घंटे में वो फर्स्ट राउंड में क्वेश्चंस करें. जितने क्वेश्चन हो गए फर्स्ट राउंड में, जो आपको डाउटफुल लग रहे हैं उन्हें छोड़ दें. फिर अगला सेकंड राउंड में जाए, तो सेकंड राउंड में फिर जो जो आपको डाउट लग रहे हैं, जो जो आपको डाउट लग रहे थे क्वेश्चन, अब फिर से जाए उन पे. देन यू गो थ्रू दैट क्वेश्चन. इफ यू आर still that yeah, now I remember, I'm able to solve that question, then go for that. Otherwise, don't go for the doubtful questions. Otherwise you will end up with the negative marks. Secondly, this is the second round. In last round, that is a revision round. So in revision round, this will be end lasting for the last of half hour. So what you will do, you will be checking that what answers you have put, that they are correct or not. Sometimes what happens that you have mistakenly what you did, you have putting the B option, but 'cause, due to some errors, it or correct means it take the fourth option or D option. So at the last half hour, you just check रिवीजन करना है कि आपने सही मार्क किया है कि नहीं. दैट यू नीड टू डू वेरी cautious. You need to be very cautious in the last half hour. You need to check that whether you have done all the question correctly, means you have done or marked all the question correctly or not, because you have done correctly, but sometimes it happens that you have marked incorrectly. So you have to check that, yeah, you have marked correctly or not. What you are thinking that I have made this answer, वो है कि नहीं, check कर लेना last half hour में. Lastly, what I'll suggest that what are the mistakes which you need to avoid during your examination or before your examination. Okay, so what are the mistakes you need to avoid? So first is uh, okay. So first thing is ignoring negative marking. So what you need to do, don't put any guesses. Don't put any guesses that you are thinking that this is मुझे लग रहा है कि ये हो सकता है. So don't put any guess. Otherwise, the chances is there that you will make up the wrong answer. So ignore negative marking. सेकंड, स्टडी फ्रॉम द टू मच सोर्सेस. अगर आप कुछ अलग अलग सोर्सेस से पढ़ोगे, सो देयर विल बी चांसेस दैट कहीं कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो सकता है. तो डोंट स्टडी फ्रॉम टू मेनी कोर्सेज, टू मेनी कोचिंग्स. अदरवाइज देयर विल बी, you will be in confusion, you will be in dilemma. So don't study from too many sources. All I suggest you that if you are preparing your own notes, you should prepare from the standard books. And that too, I mentioned in my slides that you need to use these books for your preparation and for your short notes preparation, so that you that there will be no chances that you will end up with the mistakes. Third thing is no mock test practices. So I told you that while preparing for the mock test, you will simulate exam conditions to improve time management and reduce exam anxiety. So when you are preparing for the your when you are giving your mock test, at the same time you are adaptive to the exam conditions, and you are able to improve your time management, and also you are able to reduce the exam anxiety. So that is helping you to solve the correct answer. And also last, to maximum mistakes which everyone commit is the last minute cramming. So in last minute, if you are learning any concept, there are chances, because you are learning that concept but you have not applied that concept, you have not practiced that concept. So if you are learning any concept, you are learning at last time. So last time cramming should not be done, because if you are learning at last time, so you will end up with the wrong answer. That is very sure, because you have not practiced the MCQs, you have not checked that whether the concept is clear or not, because you have not much sufficient time. So, and if you are without practicing, you are going in exam, so there are chances that you will get the wrong answer, and you will get the wrong you will about it a wrong 1 marks negative. So you need to be very careful while doing preparing for examination. So lastly, this is the tips from the toppers. What toppers? Some of my students, they are studying in NIPERS. Some where they are doing qualified GPAT with good marks. So they told that what things you need to do. And also my suggestion is also this, that first thing is start early and study consistently. Because yeah, if you are for preparation GPAT, 1 year is required. So that 1 year or 9 months is required. If you are starting early, if you are starting before 9 months, then it will be easy for you to get the concept, and you had sufficient time to practice and get the MCQs done. Then you will have a time for the mock test. So first step is that you should start early. You should have sufficient 9 to 12 months. You should have in your hands, so before preparing for examination, and so that if you are prepared for 9 to 12 months before, you will be starting early. And second point is that you should study consistently. And study consistently, I told you that three four things are measured. First thing is nutritious diet. Study consistently. Stress management is very necessary. So I discussed with you the stress management, how to manage your stress. So you should have a healthy diet, so that you should not fall ill. Okay, if you are not ill, then you will be able to maintain the consistency. This is a major drawback, because some people, they are good in studies, they will, but some, what thing happens, they will feel seriously ill during the exam time. So with one month before exam, they are seriously ill because they have not taken the nutritious diet, they were eating something outside. So and for preparing, when you are preparing for exam, so you need to say that you know, should start early, and you need to study consistently. And study consistently, I discussed in that previous slide, that how to reduce stress. In that slide also, I discussed that how you will be focusing yourself in your studies. Second point is the focus on the high yield topics. So I discussed with you that in first GPAT pattern exam, I discussed that your GPAT exam syllabus has been two category. First one is the major subject, second one is the minor subject. In major subject, the more high yielding topics are there. So you just focus on that high yielding topics for examination. And third one is this group discussion. So if you are group discussion is very important, because sometimes what happens when you are going for when before going for exam, if you did you just make a group of 10 to 4 to 5 people who are with the same likely mind, they are there to study. So what you do, you just prepare a group, and that group, what they will do, uh, you just prepare the concept, you just revise what you do, all you do, revise it. So the sometimes will happen that you have learned some wrong concept, so your group will help you to understand, no, that was a wrong concept, the correct concept is this, you have analyze it incorrectly, so they will help you. So these are the tips from the toppers. What they said, that sometimes I made a mistake, but now my friend told me that, no, this you have a grasped the long concept. So group discussion is also, but before that, I am telling you that you should be prepare a group of same likely mindedness. Otherwise, if you prepare a group, okay, in that group where three people, they don't want to study, three people want to study, so what will you will end up with some mischievous things. Okay, so when you are preparing a group, so you prepare peoples who have same likely same understanding, and also they have same motive. So they need to qualify exam some maximum, because maximum form which they are filling in for the GPAT examination, they are just for because what to do after the GPAT, okay, what to do after B form. So first we'll give the GPAT examination, but they are not preparing. So don't fall in trap with these peoples. Okay. Lastly, I told you that revision and practice. So you can use some online platform for your mock test, GPAT preparations, Agile, Pharmacipient, and nowadays uh, Physics Wala is also entered, and many you can use any uh, apps. Lastly, motivation and mindset. So last thing is that you should stay consistent, not perfect. What I suggest, mindset should be like that, don't waste much time on a single topic. So you need to be perfect on that topic, you need to be, yes, stay consistent. धीरे धीरे that topic will be ठीक हो जाएगा, that topic will be, you will be good in that topic. But don't waste much time, so that you need to
हिंदी में आवाज कम करना
clarify all the things at that point only. So don't waste much time. So stay consistent, not perfect, कि आपको बहुत ही अच्छे से पढ़ना है इस टॉपिक को. You need to stay consistent, and when you will do revision, when you will apply that concept, so that will be easy for you to understand that concept. And you will when you will practice, you will do some mistake, you will again correct that mistake. So you will be you will be good in that concept. And when you will go into exam, there are chances that if that topics from that question will come, you will go correct that answer. So practice, practice, that is more important. Practice, then you read. Practice, that is more important, because you have learned the concept, but you need to apply concept regularly. If you are able to apply concept apply accurately, then it will be easy for you to get a correct answer. Every mock test is a learning test. When you are preparing and you are doing a mock test, that will be give you some or other learning. uh, every mock test will give you some or other learning, so that will be that's why I recommend that you should go for mock test, because every mock test will give you some or other learning. And lastly, what I'll say, that believe in your preparation. Believe. Some most important thing is believe. If you will believe in your preparation, then no one is there who can sideways your selection. Okay, so most important thing, believe in preparation. जो आप पढ़ रहे हो वो सही पढ़ रहे हो, जो आप प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो that is correct. And उसके अलावा सब छोड़ दो, आप जो कर रहे हो सबसे बढ़िया कर रहे हो, उसे अच्छे से करो. That is the main thing. So believe in your preparation, believe in your notes, which you prepared from the standard books, believe in your mock test. So that will be easy for you to prepare for the examination. The final tips: stay consistent, focus on concept. Okay, to stay consistent, I discussed with you, said the regular steady habits. That is the final tips. Second, lastly, focus on concept. Understanding concept is more important than memorization. So what I said, that first is understanding concept, then is applying concept. First आपने क्या करा, focus करना है concept समझने में, रटने में नहीं. Because if you will go for memorization, you will not understand the concept. And because mainly questions are coming on the understanding basis, whether you have understand the concept or not. If you have mug up that concept, so that will be, you will not face means you will not be that will not be easy for you to get the correct answer in the examination, because you have not understand the concept. Understanding is important than the memorization. So third point is that seek help when needed. अब आपको अगर, if you have any topic which is difficult for you to understand, seek help from your professors or peers to clarify the topics, or you can go for the group discussion with your colleagues also. That so that in your GD, sometimes if you are not able to solve that, you can go collectively to your peers, or you can go to your seniors, you can go to your professors and ask that, sir, I am not able to understand this concept, can you please make it clear. And lastly is the stay updated, because this is very important. Stay updated, because आप ये समझिए कि you need to very much focus. You have to regularly check the official notification for any changes of the GPAT examination in terms of schedule, in terms of exam patterns. अभी तो ये है, कल को change हो जाए तो पता नहीं. So इसलिए आपको, you need to be very ready with the official notification and very updated. Thank you. And for the floor is open for the
We have some
question and answer round.
yeah. So if anyone have any type of question, I request everyone unmute yourself and please ask. Ask so many questions. And if you are not able to unmute yourself, you can write in chat box as well. So session is open for question and answer session, guys. So till that, I also give time to install our app. You can install our app. I have already pasted link in the chat box. Okay, I have already given link in chat box. I will paste it once again. Those who want to install our app, there are many free courses available. You can listen it in your free time, and you have some. we have some paid courses as well, and we also conduct weekly mock test in our application. In app, you install our app, we are conducting some free mock test free of cost. Previously we have conducted so many free mock test for GPAT and NIPER. So guys, you can install app and you can use that mock test for your preparation purpose. So anyone have any question? If there is no question, so it is time to express gratitude for our today's esteemed speaker, Dr. Adarsh Shahu. Doc, uh, Dr. Adarsh Shahu, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to for gracing the session with deep insight and inspiring words. Your valuable guidance and practical strategy have truly empowered every Japan aspirant. The clarity and motivation you shape today will surely shape many success stories, sir. Thank you for being a pillar for support in our mission to nurture future pharmacists. So our mission is empowering pharmacy professionals for their career super growth. So with this aligned mission, we hope spare your 1.5 hour with us, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So guys, if even you have any question, you can ask. Thank